Good evening all, and welcome back to All Hail the Ale. This is a bit of a sombre moment, and I say sombre because it's a beer that in name at least is no longer going to be made. There's been a bit of a legal wrangling, shall we say, over the name, and the full reasons behind this are a little bit kind of shady, because they're, whilst related in name, they're nothing alike in beer. One is a regular like golden ale, this one is not. So yeah, it's my first video featuring this beer. Indeed, it'll be my only video featuring this beer in its current form. The beer in question has been proven to be very popular for the flavour, indeed for what it stands for, and I can only applaud Buxton and Omnipollo for coming up with this particular beer, or the marketing for the beer in question anyway, because it is basically a big fat stick in the eye for racism. And I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, brown or whatever, a good person is a good person, and I take the same opinion of beer. It could be a golden ale, it could be a pale ale, it could be a stout, I don't care. If it's good beer, it's good beer, right? I mean, I think we're all on the same page. Anyway, the beer in question is the mighty Yellow Belly from Buxton and Omnipollo. And I've been looking forward to this one because it's an Imperial Stout brewed with aromas of peanut and biscuit. Now, I love stout, I love peanuts, and who doesn't love biscuits? Let's be honest. It's an 11% Imperial Stout, so it's got plenty of oomph to back up the flavours. And in terms of ingredients, it has barley, wheat, oats and lactose. Simple yet effective. There is no mention of anything else. In fact, I will show you the back of the bottle. There we go. It's probably going to be struggling to focus because of the sheer amount of white. Anyway, that's it, yeah. So 11% by volume, 33 centilitres, so 330 ml. And that's the incredibly clever packaging. So let's do the decent thing and let this beer do what it was meant to do, and that is to quench thirst and provide incredible beer enjoyment. Now I'm being careful unwrapping because I want to save the packaging. And what do we have inside? Well, we have the classic Yellow Belly bottle with a message, and the message is: Yellow Belly, a person who is without courage, fortitude or nerve, a coward. To us, one of the most cowardly deeds is to act anonymously, hiding behind a group, a signifying trait of institutionalised racism. This beer is brewed to celebrate all things new, open-minded and progressive. A peanut butter biscuit stout with no biscuits, butter or nuts. Taste, enjoy it and don't be prejudiced. That's from Henrik Fenty and Carl Grandin, Dennis Johnson and Jake Alsnam, Jeff Quinn and Colin Strong. So there we have it. That's the bottle. Simple yet effective, and contained within is a legendary Imperial Stout, and we're going to open it up tonight and we're going to pour. Granted, I don't have a Buxton or Omnipollo glass, that would have been the icing on the cake, but we are going to pour nonetheless. Here we have it. There we are. It's a typical stout. It's dark, barring the lighting reflections. It's as black as the ace of spades. It is as dark as midnight. It has a small tan head and it smells divine. Ha, yes. I'm getting the peanut, I'm getting the biscuit, I'm getting coffee, I'm getting the rich dark malts on the nose. Yeah. It smells great, it looks great, Just taste it. Mmm. Oh. You know why this is won awards based on the flavour. It's rich, it's potent, it's dark, it's biscuity. There is that little bit of peanut in the background. Divine. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And at 11%, it's a strong one. Not the strongest that I've had, mind, but it's enough that you're going to want to sip it and enjoy it. Now, I want to tell you something. I am drinking this at room temperature. It's not been anywhere near the fridge. It's not been cooled outside. It is room temperature. And I like my stouts that way because it brings out the flavour. Now, if I had fridged this, it would have killed it, in my opinion. But allowing it to be warm and to come alive, I'm getting those malts. I'm getting the biscuit in the way that you would expect a biscuit to be warm and enveloping. It's lovely. It really is. And I'm kind of sad that it's not going to be around anymore, at least in name. And now I really hope that Omnipollo and Buxton really kind of put their heads together, if they haven't already. So I already know they've released a cease and desist batch of Yellow Belly, the last one, so they say. But I really hope they come back with another name that's equally a poke in the eye to both to racism and to the pettiness of the deal behind Yellow Belly going belly up. Because you've got lovely body. It's not hugely thick, but it's thick enough. It's got that hint of booze, and I would hope so at 11%. I like to know that I'm drinking a beer of higher ABV when I'm drinking a beer of higher ABV. I love these biscuit flavours. It's slightly dark, it's slightly kind of burned biscuit, and that's good in a stout, because a stout's got to have depth of flavour. It's got to be strong, it's got to have something to really punch you in the face and say, this is special, and this is special. What would I score it? Well, I can't remember what I paid for it. It was a dear old do, I remember that much. So I can't comment on the value. But what I can comment on is the incredible flavours. Now, there are elements of this flavour that I cannot describe. When it hits your tongue, well, in fact I will. When it hits your tongue, it is like angels on chariots, just on clouds, you know. I know it's a bit cliched, it's a little bit, it is what it is, it's a bit hyperbole, but it's that good, it deserves it. And if you'd have paid less than £10 for a bottle, you'd think you've got a bargain. If you'd have paid more than £10 for a bottle, you would not complain, because it's that good. Now, this batch says best before end 11th of August 2021, and it's a shame I haven't got any more of it that I can sit and age until then. But I hope Buxton and Omnipollo, you do brew it again under another name. And it would be a shame not to, because this one gets a score from me 5 out of 5. It's got everything I like. It's got loads of flavour. It's got punch. Whilst it might not be hugely hoppy, the flavours that are there punch you in the face. And that's what I like about hoppy beer. That's what I like about Imperial Stouts. That punch in your face flavour that really knocks you off your feet and says, I'm brilliant. I truly am brilliant. And ladies and gents, that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to say it's brilliant, because nothing more needs to be said. The marketing is brilliant. The message is brilliant. The beer is brilliant. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, this has been Omnipollo and Buxton Brewery's Yellow Belly. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon, and hopefully we'll see this beer again soon. Bye.